Hello and welcome to another travel adventure with Sam, and today I'm in the beautiful township of Murray Bridge. Now Murray Bridge is about 70 kilometres southeast of Adelaide, and it's a beautiful rural town and it's been rapidly growing over the last few years, and they've done a lot of work here to beautify the township, to boost tourism, and what I wanted to show you today was an area called the Murray Bridge Wharf Precinct, and we're just walking now along one of the paths, and on the left hand side you can see all the nice rose bushes, which is really good. And there's a little area here where people can come along and sit down, enjoy the views, have a little bit of a picnic possibly, and hey, there's a view of the railway bridge over there. So that's the railway bridge, and I'll show you this area here. This is the Bridgeport Hotel. This is fairly new. It's a fairly new hotel. It's a world-class hotel right here in the township of Murray Bridge, and it's fairly new. As I said, it's got beautiful rooms, it's got restaurants and bars, it's got a nice pool area. It's like it's a beautiful resort hotel. And I think it's, to me, it's the jewel in the Murray Bridge crown. It's an absolutely beautiful addition to this lovely, lovely town. So this area here that we're walking through is actually called Wharf Hill. And as you can see, it's fairly accessible, so people can come here and enjoy the sights of this very picturesque area. Now this area here, they started developing it in around 2022. $6 million was put aside for the revitalisation of this area, and it's just now completed. Early 2025, it was completed in early 2025. So it's a couple of years project there. And as you can see, they've done an amazing job, an absolutely astounding job. So I'm just going to go for a bit of a walk around. It's a little pathway here. There you go. There's another way of getting down here as well. They've got some steps over there, but I've taken you the long way. And we're going to go to a little area here, which is a bit of a memorial to our Anzacs. This is as I said, we could have come down that way, but instead we came down the longer way. So this area here, it's a beautiful parkland, as you can see, and it's a bit of a memorial to our Anzacs. There's a flagpole up there, but there's no flags flying today. And as you can see, this memorial here highlights our three armed forces, which is the Royal Australian Navy, the Australian Army, and the Royal Australian Air Force. And it says here, to all who served and those who have made the supreme sacrifice, lest we forget. So if we move a little bit further this way, so that's the War Memorial. There's a little water feature here. Just have a listen to that. I love the sound of water coming down and hitting rocks. Look at that. Now, I just want to bring you over here because this is real Australiana right here. Here's a flock of sulphur-crested cockatoos. Look at this. I don't want to scare them. Look how many there are. There's also a little sculpture here which says "Lest we forget," with a couple of diggers on either side. So they've really done a great job at this war memorial. And over here they've got a few other little memorials, a couple of chairs, so people can come here and sit down and contemplate. It's an old train caboose here, a carriage. Pretty cool. Here's another train carriage. The railway was very important in this area, so they've got a couple of trains here for people to look at and pay tribute to the fact that trains were so important. There's some more examples of the train and carriage. Very cool. Now we saw the railway bridge from Wharf Hill, and that's this one right here. That's where the train goes. And this one in the distance is a car and truck bridge. So there's two bridges opposite each other. One's for the rail and one is for vehicular traffic. This here is a little paddle steamer. It's called the Captain Proud. The Captain Proud paddle steamer. And if you look over there, there's a little wharf area here, a dock area, and that's where the Proud Mary docks. So you can actually go on the Proud Mary and have cruises up and down the River Murray. But this one here is the Captain Proud. Well, as you can see, and I mentioned this before, the rail and train industry played a big part in this area. And there's another few carriages down there for people to have a look at as well. One of the really cool things that they've got here in Murray Bridge, it's called the Bunyip monster. The Indigenous people here call it the Mulyawonk. And it's not open today, unfortunately, but there's the monster there. And there's a button you can press and the monster comes up out of the water. And it's pretty cool. In times long ago, there lived a man who was greedy, catching far too many fish than he needed to. This is the story of the Bunyip. And the elders of the Aboriginal tribe were not happy with this selfish man who did not respect the Nurringerry laws of fishing. So the elders were so angry with this man that as a punishment, they turned him into the Mulyawonk, a half fish, half man creature, and banishing him to the river forever. Wow. The Nurringerry children were told never to swim alone or to take more fish than you can eat from the river and lakes. And if you do swim alone or are greedy in taking too many fish, then the Mulyawonk will get you, apparently. This story teaches children water safety and respect for the fishes of the river and lakes. So there you go. So that's the Murray Bridge Bunyip. I don't know if you can see it properly there. Unfortunately, it's closed today. I wish it wasn't. But there's a button over here. And you press that button. It's not working today though. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. It is working. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that. There's the Bunyip monster. Holy moly. Woo. Oh wow. Okay, well, I was not expecting that to work. That is pretty incredible. Well, that's the Mulyawonk. Oh, it's coming up again. There it is. Wow. Pretty scary. There it is. Unfortunately, the gates are closed, so I can't get a really clear picture of the Mullawong, but I think you get the gist of what it's all about. Oh my goodness, you're making a lot of noise. Well, that's the story of the Bunyip, the Mullawong. So as you can see, it's got the fence here because it's closed, and that's why I didn't think it was working today. But I pressed the button and it came up to say hello. So I hope you learned a little bit about that. That is an absolute amazing story. You can see this in Murray Bridge. It's been here forever, and it's you know, some people think it's tacky. I think it's pretty cool, and it's a good story. It's a story that teaches kids about not only water safety but also to respect the fishes of the river and lakes. And I think that's a good thing all round. So next time, if you're ever in Murray Bridge, make sure you come to Sturt Reserve and see the Bunyip in action. Thank you, Mr. Bunyip. Bye. Okay, so we came down to where the memorial is, the long way. But I wanted to show you, there's another way here with the steps. And it's obviously much quicker to get down there using these steps. But the pathway is actually for people obviously with mobility issues, so they can get down there as well. There's a really pretty area too. Now you might hear me huffing and puffing. It's not because I'm unfit, or maybe I am. But today, it's a sweltering 45 degrees Celsius, which is very, very hot. Woo! Very hot indeed. But I'm still out here filming and giving you a snapshot of this beautiful, beautiful area. Okay, well, I've come inside the Bridgeport Hotel. As I said, it's 45 degrees Celsius outside, and very, very, very hot. Lovely bar lady at the bar here gave me a glass of water. Her name's Leisha. Thank you, Leisha. Shout out to Leisha. And I've got myself a nice Corona beer. I'll get it to there you are, Corona beer. Whew. Wow, that was pretty hot and dusty work, let me tell you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. It was only a little brief snapshot of Wharf Hill and the Wharf Precinct in Murray Bridge in South Australia. Absolutely beautiful township. Sorry if I look all flustered and sweaty, but as I said, 45 degrees outside. It's a very dry, hot heat. I'm just glad to be sitting in some air conditioning at the moment at the Bridgeport Hotel. Just before I sign off, I will do a bit of a lap of the bar area so that you can see where I'm sitting. So just hang five. So this is the bar and restaurant area of the Bridgeport Hotel. We're inside here today because it's nice and cool. That's the bar area. Then they've got another seating area over there where people can enjoy a drink. There's Alicia right there, or Alicia should I say. And they've also got an outdoor area here, but no one's out there today because it's extremely hot and it would be very uncomfortable, I'd say. So that's got a bit of an outdoor area there too. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but they've got a large screen there, which is really, really cool to watch sports on a nice Sunday afternoon with your friends. Each of those little booths have got TVs. It's pretty cool. So there's the kitchen area. Wow, what a beautiful place. And this is just the restaurant and bar area. So we're in here right now because it's so much cooler than it is outside. So I'm coming back to the table where I was sitting to my wonderful and cold Corona beer. Well, there you have it. Another little video from Travel Adventures with Sam. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give it a like. Please feel free to share. And as always, please subscribe to my channel. It's free to do, and it helps my channel to grow. So until next time, cheers and happy travels. Bye for now.